Hello and welcome to PowerDrift and welcome back to more content from the Auto Expo. These set of videos that we're doing now will serve as a guide for you as to what you can expect from each stall at the Auto Expo. If you can't make it to the Expo, well, we've got you covered with all the cool highlights, all the cool cars, all the displays, all the installations at the significant stalls. So let's get started with what's behind me. That's MG Motor. Now the first display from MG is actually not even inside the stall. This is the MG Midget. It's from MG's past. This is a two-door sports car. It's small, it's compact, and it should be plenty of fun to drive. But that's the past. Let's see what they have for us today. Now the first new product that you'll see from MG as soon as you enter the stall is the EHS, if you can see it from behind the crowd. This is not an electric SUV, it's a plug-in hybrid SUV, and it's been shortlisted for India. MG is claiming a fuel economy of about 55 kmpl. It's got about 260 horsepower output, and it should be kind of expensive considering it's a size up on the Aster, plus it has all the expensive battery stuff and all of that. But then next we have a full electric SUV. This is the Marvel R. Now this is a high performance product from MG. It's about the same size as the Aster, maybe a little bit bigger, but this has a dual motor setup. It's got a huge 16-inch screen on the inside. Sadly, the doors are locked today, so we probably can't show you shots of the inside, but I think this looks really nice. Proper cutting-edge stuff from MG. No, this is not coming to India, but you should check this out if you're here at the Auto Expo. Now behind me is something that's kind of cool and something you should see just to bring yourself up to speed on the current state of electric vehicles. This is what a skateboard platform looks like for electric cars. Now at the center you have the battery, and at the front you have the electric motors and of course the four tires around it. It's called a skateboard because it sort of looks like a skateboard once the platform is in place. Now from the battery and motor, let's move on to an actual car. Now behind me is the MG5. The MG5 is another born electric product from MG. Someone in our comments asked what a born electric product is. They're basically products that don't have an ICE counterpart, and they're products that have been designed from the ground up as electric only, like the MG5. This is an estate car. We thought it might be shortlisted for India, but considering how badly estates have performed in our country, this has not been shortlisted for India. The real world range is about 300 kilometers. It's not too fast. 0 to 100 is about 7 seconds. So not a very revolutionary product from MG. But let's quickly move to the stage because there is a revolutionary product there. So that behind me, guys, is the MG Ioniq 7. It's a unique product from MG. It's a hydrogen fuel cell powered MPV. Now I actually overall like the vibe of the MG stall. One of my favorite stalls at the Expo. There's lots of plants, peaceful music happening here. I really like it. But let's talk about that. That is the Hector facelift. There's horns going off everywhere because people are trying to open up the cars and they're locked. But that's the Hector facelift behind me. A bigger grille, a bigger screen. It has a bigger list of features. It gets ADAS with traffic jam assist and a lot of cool stuff. It's getting big interest from people as well. Now the big news at the Expo was the fact that the prices were announced for this. It's rupees 14.2 lakh starting, and goes up to I think about 22.8 lakhs for the top spec 7-seater variant. Now this is actually the inner workings of the Ioniq that we saw earlier. The Ioniq was actually parked here before it was showcased on stage. So you can see the hydrogen tanks here, the motor and the power battery at the back, and this is, yes, the oxygen system. Pretty cool to see. It's like a miniature display of the Ioniq. Let's move on to next, which is another van. It's called the MIFA 9. This is the MIFA 9, and me a fan of the styling of the MIFA 9. Let me tell you the highlight specs. It's got a 90 kilowatt battery because this is an all electric MPV. The range is about 520 kilometers and it is huge. It's about 5200 mm in length, so it's massive, very luxurious on the inside. I can already see the quilted leather seats and all of that. Sadly, it's locked. There's a lot of people trying to get into it as well. But there's also a lot of people trying to get their hands on some MG branded merchandise. If you can see the shop there, there's a lot of people trying to get MG merchandise. Hopefully, by the time you're watching this, there is still some left for you. Parked there on the right behind that crowd is the Gloucester. Now, there's nothing new here, but it's on a very cool display up on some rocks. It's articulated, it looks really nice. What we can talk about though is this. This is the ERX5. ERX5 is another plug-in hybrid SUV from MG, and it's actually, in terms of specs, very similar to the EHS. Now that means this has a 16.6 kilowatt hour battery as well, a pure electric range of about 70 kilometers, which is significant. But this is a product that's not coming to India. It's not shortlisted for India. In terms of styling, I think it looks really nice. The grille has this sort of flowing pattern. It's almost Lexus spindle grille shaped and vibe. But I like the styling and I like the color. Sadly, it's not coming to India though. Now another cool installation at MG is this battery section here. This display sort of shows you the insight into a battery. So there's a battery module there, and the battery module consists of these prismatic cells. Pretty cool to see. Over there is a guide on battery recycling, and it shows you all the components that are inside a battery, which is really cool to see. Battery recycling is going to become a hot topic in the years to come, so you should check that out. Now, a lot of electric cars are coming out with something called V2L, which is vehicle to load. Now, theoretically, V2L can power your home, it can power your kettle and a lot of other things. V2L basically allows your electric car to send back electricity for various uses. Now, one such real-life application has been shown at the MG stall at the Auto Expo. This cable is connected to the MG5, and it's sort of running here and connected to a socket which is converting that electricity and then sending power to a cotton candy machine behind these people there who are enjoying fresh cotton candy powered by the MG5. So if you've always dreamed of owning a cotton candy stall, get yourself an MG5. Now MG has a lot of installations at their booth that are educating people about electric vehicles. One such is right behind me, and that's for electric vehicle charging, and has all types of chargers at it. So there's a portable charger, there's an AC fast charger, there's a DC fast charger, a DC very fast charger, and there's also a type of charger that converts your regular home 15 amp socket plug into a charger for your car. It's really cool. You should come check it out and play with the plugs and see what it's like to charge an electric car. Also, before I forget, right over there is a way that you can create your own avatar for the metaverse. You should come check it out. Maybe your kids will have fun playing with that. That's it folks, that was our run through of the MG Motors stall at the 2023 Auto Expo. If you're coming here, let the MG guys know that Power Drift sent you, and if you're not coming here, hopefully we made you feel like you were. I'm your host Karan, thank you for watching, and stay tuned to Power Drift for more Auto Expo content.